2020 was a crazy year for influencer scandals, and there were so many we could probably make like 15 parts to this list. That's why today I'm going to be filling you in on the top 10 biggest influencer scandals, Part 2. I'm Mackenzie and let's get into it. Starting off at number 10, we have Larray's birthday party. Back in the early days of the pandemic, these influencers basically broke the internet after reports that tons of huge influencers got together at the Hype House for influencer Larray's 22nd birthday party. And if you're wondering which influencers were reckless enough to attend the party, there was James Charles, Tana Mojo, Nikita Dragon, Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, and Emma Chamberlain, with Tana specifically posting many stories at the party, almost in a way flaunting the fact that she was there, even though at the time she was getting tons of heat for partying. In an interview with The Hollywood Fix at the Hype House on the night of the party, co-founder Thomas Petrou said that there were 67 people inside the house, while, quote, hundreds more were outside hoping to get in. And all the people involved got tons of hate, with Larray responding to a tweet from Tyler Oakley calling them out by apologizing. In at number 9, Kim Kardashian's birthday backlash. Kim K and her family got trashed this year after she posted that a small group rented out a private island to celebrate her birthday. In the post, she wrote, quote, "After 2 weeks of multiple health screens and asking everyone to quarantine, I surprised my closest inner circle with a trip to a private island where we could pretend things were normal just for a brief moment in time." After the scandal blew up, sources said that Kim wasn't too bothered by the backlash, with the source adding, quote, "She's seen celebrities have birthday parties on a beach in Malibu and it's fine, but because she has the means to safely transport her family, she's torn down for it. The party was amazing, it was just family and Kim's closest friends, really her core group." Chloe, who had COVID, also supported Kim on The Ellen Show, saying, quote, "This year is a frustrating year, I get it. I think there's so many frustrations going on for everybody, but also it's her 40th birthday and it's something she really wanted to do. For us, it was such a nice thing." In at number 8, Hilaria Baldwin. This one might be cheating because it spilled kinda into 2021, but definitely one of the dumbest scandals was involving Hilaria Baldwin. Basically, after responding to Amy Schumer in a video, people noticed that she didn't have a Spanish accent, which was strange because she'd been documented as having a Spanish accent before. Then a tweet that's now deleted went viral calling out Hilaria for faking her Spanish accent, the one video showing her unable to think of the English word for cucumber. People posted their receipts in the replies of that tweet, with people bringing up how her Wikipedia page said that she was born in Mallorca when she was actually born in Boston. And people from her high school also came forward saying that her name before was Hillary Hayward Thomas. People also looked into her parents, who now live in Spain, but apparently they have no Spanish blood and just like to vacation there. Hilaria responded saying that she was raised with Spanish culture even though she was born here, but based on the evidence it seems like she's been lying about her heritage to be more interesting. And at number 7, Perez Hilton banned from TikTok. Although this wasn't massive news, it's definitely pretty interesting considering Perez is one of the only celebrities I can think of that's been banned off TikTok. Apparently the ban happened because Perez violated community guidelines. After the ban, he posted a teary-eyed video to all his other platforms, saying, quote, "The reason that TikTok gave me for permanently banning my account without any warning is, quote, multiple community guidelines violations. I'm feeling numb and I don't want to seem overly dramatic, but I feel like my world is crumbling." A lot of people think that the ban was because of Charlie D'Amelio, as Perez has made critical videos of her in the past, and her fans were so mad about it they actually made a change.org petition to get his account banned. As per TikTok, in an email to Perez, they claim that he was banned for violating the app's community guidelines. According to Insider, he specifically violated the guidelines for, quote, slurs and hate speech, nudity and sexual content, and bullying. But there were no references to that behavior. And even though Perez's content is pretty problematic, many TikTok stars do worse. So I'm not really sure if the fact that he went after Charlie is the real reason for the ban. And at number 6, Gabby DiMartino. Gabby, known for her duo channel with her twin Nikki, got into massive hot water after she became the first influencer to get banned off of OnlyFans. The ban happened because she was selling a lewd photo of herself as a child, and the caption, quote, "won't put my panties on," made it sexual in nature. Gabby was called out for selling the video for $3. At first she brushed it off, but then when it got more serious, she tweeted out an apology. When that hardly helped, she posted a video to her YouTube channel. The 2-minute video called "This Needs to Be Addressed" was uploaded on December 3rd. In the short video, she starts off giving more context to the OnlyFans video, saying it was a sweet, innocent video that her family has enjoyed for years, and she never thought that such an innocent video could be misconstrued in that way. After this, she rebranded the channel for some reason, which confused fans, and now she's posting like nothing ever happened. Halfway number 5, Zoe Laverne. This drama is not only disgusting, but also very illegal. In October of 2020, a video was leaked of Zoe kissing a 13-year-old fan called Connor Joyce. And since Zoe is 19, mean, this is obviously disgusting. After the video went viral, there were rumors that she had been arrested, but we later learned that that was not the case. She later took to Instagram Live to address the video, saying, quote, "I didn't groom Connor. I wouldn't do that to him. I literally love Connor to death. I wouldn't do anything to him ever without consent. Connor and I both consented to kissing. That's how it went, and we both liked each other, and then we realized that the ages were too different. Nothing happened between us besides kissing." And honestly, I just don't know how people like this are still allowed on TikTok. And at number 4, Khloe Kardashian editing. I'm sure you guys have all seen this insane picture that Khloe posted to Instagram, because after she posted it, the photo went viral with people wondering who the person in the picture was, because it looked nothing like Khloe. And when people found out how she looked while filming Keeping Up the same day, the outrage got even worse, because it proved how much celebrities edit their photos. And just another reason to not believe everything that you see on social media. And at number 3, the Call Her Daddy drama. Call Her Daddy, which quickly became one of the most popular podcasts in the world, ended just as fast after a huge blowout between the co-hosts of the podcast, Alex Cooper and Sophia Franklin. Fans noticed that something was up when they abruptly stopped hosting the podcast. Then days later, Alex posted that they were in a legal battle over the show. This then turned into a nasty feud between the girls and Barstool Sports, as the girls were asking for money and they wouldn't make more episodes without it. But then the feud turned nastier when the hosts actually turned on each other, with a source saying, quote, "They completely turned on each other and started arguing over who was the real talent and who did more of the heavy lifting for the podcast." This whole battle resulted in Alex staying with Barstool and Sophia getting cut from the podcast. And at number 2, James Charles. Although James is having a way better year than 2019 in terms of scandals, he still managed to get into some drama. It started with Alicia Keys. When Alicia revealed that she was going to be launching a beauty line with e.l.f., James flipped, subtweeting that celebrities should not have makeup lines. He ended up apologizing, but it wasn't sincere, as he did the exact same thing months later to Lauren Conrad, and shaded her publicly on Instagram after he received a faulty PR package. And finally, number 1, Tana Mongeau apology. Being a Tana Mongeau fan in 2020 was pretty difficult, as she probably got into her worst scandal to date around the time of the George Floyd protests. This was because her former friends and collaborators, Simply Nessa and Colin Berry, called her out for being microaggressive towards them, even saying that Tana purposely pitted people against them because of their skin color. And after months and months of people asking for Tana to address it, she finally did when she posted the worst apology video in the history of the platform. And oh boy, was it bad, full of jump cuts and a lack of facial expression that made it clear that she was reading off a script. The response was terrible, and she ended up saying she would address it all later, but she never did, and has been posting content like nothing happened ever since. So it seems like once again she weaseled her way out of a scandal, and I just really don't know how she does it. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts on all this below. Who do you think was in the worst scandal this year? But before I go, I'm gonna shout out some comments from part 1. One user said, "I accidentally read the title as 2020 influenzas with the photo of TikTok users." I mean, not too far off. Then Renell said, "Y'all been wilding the whole year. Don't bring that across to the new one. Thank you." Trust me, I don't want to either, but it seems like that's the way it's going. Just the first few days has given a preview for the show that will be 2021. And I'm So Bored said, "This was uploaded the very minute 2021 was welcomed in my country." That's so cool. Thanks for sharing. Alright guys, that's all for the video today. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you made it all the way here, if you like the channel and you want to see some more, make sure to like and sub below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and I'll catch you all in the next one.